Well, hey, Tracy, the district's consolidation plan, it really comes as a shock to many parents and families. All of Camden's 6,000 students have been studying at home remotely during the pandemic. But these school buildings, parents tell us, are really like their child's second home and part of the fabric of the community. The district says the move will help them transition from a pre-K to 8th grade model to a more traditional elementary and middle school model.
Teachers and students at 4 of Camden's 19 public schools say they are outraged as they learn tonight.
There are 4 schools that will be closed at the end of this school year. Those schools are Sharp, Wiggins, Kramer, and also Yorkshire.
It will happen in June. The announcement comes after 6 months of the district conducting surveys and a long-term comprehensive plan to close the increasing $40 million budget deficit and close buildings they consider falling apart and financially unsustainable.
The superintendent said our schools are in deplorable condition, but what I find is deplorable is the leadership and decision making, because you're destroying a community. It is more than a building.
Felix Moliere's daughter, Zayna, attends the Sharp School. Because Camden's district is run by the state, he wants answers.
It's a multi-million-dollar budget, hundreds of millions of dollars. Where is the money going? That's the question that we really need to ask.
Parents and teachers with Camden's Education Association have been sounding off for weeks. But learned within the last hour, the district's consolidation plan, it could mean as many as 150 teachers and support staff would get pink slips in May. Superintendent McComb says the plan will afford each student a safer, sturdier school. Each have already been assigned and guaranteed busing. She says if schools don't close, the cost could fall on taxpayers.
We have to make the hard and painful decision now so that we can deliver on the promise of what our students deserve.
Moliere says Camden schools are falling like dominoes with systemic issues that for years have been ignored.
Create community schools. That's a solution. Community schools are a solution. You bring resources from social services, medical, behavioral health, and providing food into one institution.
Now, union leaders with Camden's Education Association are asking the State Department of Education to intervene. We're at the Sharp School now, but Wiggins Elementary is in what's called a promise zone, so it receives federal funding. McComb's telling us today that she is making sure those funds can be diverted to really follow those families to a new school so they can hold on to those critical federal dollars in the communities that need it most. Reporting live in Camden, I'm Cydney Long, NBC 10 News.